Ladies and gentlemen, the Sahara ironclad. In a quick update, last I left off, I went ahead and got both holes together, which made it more manageable, plus just made it easier to hold and sand and all that. And speaking of sanding, I sanded off all the detail on it, but I did one thing that you know when you sand something, pretty much want it smooth. I went the opposite direction on this one. I sanded it in a rough shape, where I got the details sanded off, but I also left, if there's rough spots or anything like that in there, I left it, because if you look at the, in the movie and in the, it is a, I want to say rusted out Hulk, which would have texture on the hull, and I really didn't want to add that later, so I went ahead and just roughed it up. Just it'll help with the washes and just blend everything in. But I did a rough, basically all over the hull, and I'm not going to go too overboard. If you notice, like on the very, very bottom, there's stuff that's cut out. I'll probably cut out, a couple squares on the hull here, but that's pretty much it. I'm not going to go too overly bored on, cutting everything out, because it was pretty much intact, so I'm going to leave it. But I will put the, back here on the smokestack, which go something like that, and then we'll add some debris. But then I went in with styrene strip and just started adding the hull plating, the cannon doors, and got one where it's slightly moved. I was going to do the one where they shoot it from the side when they shoot the helicopter. But I'm going to just go ahead and I'm trying to keep it simple. I don't want to go, too overboard. I want a simple diorama that's, conveys the, ship in the movie. I wasn't going to do it, but I went ahead and added the vents from the kit. I think they're a little big or oversized, but why not? I didn't want to try to fabricate something new, and it was just easier to glue them on. Chimney, I glued that thing back on the ring, and went ahead and drilled that out because it knocked off and fell on the back there. But anyway, other than that, taking shape. Now I'm at the I got to finish mirroring the other side of the hull, which got to finish up the ladder, which we'll do the ladder on the other side. But the base, I got to finish working on that. I got to make it a little more sturdy, so I'm going to add where is it? Oh, probably going to add some foam board. We'll get that in like so. Give it a good ridge, or excuse me, make it rigid, and then we're going to start working on the base, which it's going to be covered in I won't say sand. Sand's the best way to, and it will be. But I need when you get the ship on there, it's kind of like that, but it's got a little bit of a sand dune. So I'm either going to take foam core, or we're going to take some cheap styrofoam, and we're going to probably build it up. I figure about 2 layers. I think that'll be pretty much in scale, and then we'll coat it with PVA glue or white glue mix, and then put a lot of diorama material on it, aka sand. But anyway, that is where I am on the base, so that's a little bit of planning, and I wanted to get that before I get a little further ahead. I know some people don't ask, some people do. Strip, I use evergreen. I prefer it. I do use Plastruct when there is no evergreen. It's just it's all the same to me. It's just I think you get more for your money with evergreen. I have to buy a lot of strips, and when I say a lot, I mean just a fraction, because I had to dig. Deep in the strip section, and I don't know why they did it, but this is all I ever bought. Odds and ends. Odds and ends had sheet styrene, all different kinds, thick, thin, clear, you name it. The black one, which I ain't really figured out what that was for. But you got tube, strip, rod, and that was always in it. And this is all I ever bought. Never had to buy strip hardly because it always came in odds and ends. Now the new odds and ends, all it comes with is styrene sheet, which is good if you need, I'm going to say, smaller shapes, which is the way to go. But I miss the days when the odds and ends had the strip in there. It was just, every time I saw it on the rack, I picked it up because you could always use it. But anyway, that's what I got going on today. Trying to finish up the hull plating on the Sahara ironclad, and then we're going to probably start working on the base very, very soon. So that's what I got going on today. Stay tuned for the next exciting episode.